Welcome to another Winged Wednesday.
I thought it was Wayward Wednesday.
I changed that. Have you not been watching my channel?
No. I don't watch your videos. I don't even watch the videos that I'm in.
Fact. But anyway, today I have another episode of movie versus book. Whatever number it is, I'll figure out soon. But let's talk about No Exit, shall we?
I've never read the book, so you're gonna have to be the book, I'll be the movie.
Okay.
I forgot that we were doing No Exit. I thought we were doing Captain Underpants.
Okay, so I'll start with the book. And for those of you that love and eat No Exit Up, think it's the best thriller you've ever read, I really respect your opinion.
I don't.
But you might find mine
Scream is way better.
a little unsettling. I'm talking about the book.
Oh. Have you already done a video on Scream? Can I give my opinion on the new movie?
We can make a separate video for that.
Uh.
But anyway, so I am very aware I have a very unpopular opinion, but I respect and I can see exactly why people love it.
I like it.
I'm talking about the book, you're talking about a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about No Exit for a second by Taylor Adams. In it, we follow Darby, a girl who is driving to see her dying mother. So we're following Darby. She's driving alone during the winter through the mountains or whatever. She needs to get to her destination to say goodbye to her dying mom. On the way there, a snowstorm hits because, of course, and she finds herself at this rest stop with 4 people she does not know.
Right.
I'm talking about the book.
Yeah, there's 4 people. I can also confirm that.
And when she goes outside trying to catch a cell signal,
There's a 5th person we don't know about. Sorry, I stole your thunder.
a little bit, but she sees this girl locked in a cage inside a van.
A white van. A white van.
On the parking lot.
Yeah.
And it's obvious at that point that one of those 4 people are responsible for that. That car has to belong to one of them. Goes back in, pins and needles, trying to figure out who it is and how she'll save that girl. Premise. Now I'll let you know, to keep it spoiler free, I do not like it as much as most people do. I gave a overall rating of 3.5 stars.
Out of 5 or 10?
5.
Okay. If you gave it that.
But I would say that my enjoyment was probably on the lower side of 3, maybe the high side of 2. And that's it. Let's talk about why the book is amazing. Is it thrilling? Yes. But in my opinion, it should have been much shorter. I understand why people love with all the twists and turns. But to be quite honest, after the second twist, every time something came, I was bored out of my mind and I was rolling my eyes just knowing.
After the second twist?
Yes, I was just
Wait.
like, don't talk about the video yet.
Okay, wait. Cut this part out.
A few moments later.
I get tropes, okay? And I get that twists do make a thriller. They come hand in hand. But I feel that these were, in my opinion, cheap thrills. I saw all of them coming. And even the last one, I was like, please don't go in there. You gave me enough. And Adams gave me that. It was not necessary. It was amazing. The first, I would say, third or just before the first half, that was amazing. It's everything I wanted and more. But then it just became convoluted and the kitchen sink came in. And I was forcing myself to finish the book because I knew that from that point on, it would be cheap thrill after cheap thrill, and as many twists could be fit in the book, it was fit in the book. Why did I give it 3.5 though? Because even though I saw those things coming and I didn't want it to go there, it remained thrilling from beginning to end, so I cannot fault. The atmosphere was amazing. Most of the characters fell flat, but I kind of liked Darby and the little girl.
Little girl's my not favorite.
I mean, especially when you see a male author writing a child, I bought it. And I did like the nuance of having layers to a victim, and I'll leave it like that. So for those reasons, it's not a total flop. It is a 3.5. It's a well-written book. It's a thrilling book. But it's, in my opinion, not as good as what people think. Why did I watch the movie though? Because as I was reading the book, I thought, this is not the kind of book that tickles my fancy, but it would be an amazing screenplay. See what I'm saying? Because all those cheap thrills are amazing in movies. That's what I expect from them. And that's where we get to the movie. Did it disappoint me? I'll let you wait for my opinion, because Jessie now is going to give you a little sum up about the movie. There will be spoilers because...
Spoiler alert, I got a haircut.
Yeah. And there will be a spoiler, so if you haven't watched the movie, you can stop here and go back to my opinion of who did it better and come back after you've watched it. So Jessie, what are the main tell me about the movie. What are the main differences from what I just said, and what did you think about the movie? Just start with like a sum up.
So, first things first, she starts out in like rehab, and we don't know what she did originally, but then we find out that she was doing drugs. And and then like I think one of the doctors or something called her saying that her mom's in the hospital, and then she calls her sister and she basically tells her, I'm not ready to go to rehab, and essentially F off. And then she decides to break out, steal a car, start driving over to the hospital, and then a snowstorm hits, she goes, and there is 4 people. But in the movie, the girl's not in a cage. And this is where the spoiler comes in. Lars, he seemed very nice. He came in to like warm up the car and like get her snacks and stuff. And then later on, we were like, damn, they took a page of the screen. There was 2 killers. The other dude, I forget his name.
Ash, his name is
Ash. Okay, Ash. We find out that Ash is also a killer. And then basically we find that when Jay is brought inside, she has like something like sort of, she's like sick, and I think if her heart rate gets too high, then she'll die. So basically they're like, she needs her medicine, and then the girl is like give her the medicine. We should just give her the girl. And then the army dude's like, walk through that door and I'll shoot you dead. He fakes him out, and then he doesn't have a real gun, but then they back up. And then the dude Ash, he pours gasoline. But I think that's after he goes inside, and then Jay wakes up, and she's like, Mrs. Lowry. So she made a deal that they were going to kidnap the girl and then ransom her because her parents were rich. But then they were going to bring her to Uncle Kenny's. So she got catfished. And basically, Ash ends up shooting the dude and Mrs. Lowry, the girl with the orange hair, just going to call her Orange Woman, in the head. Like, pop, pop.
Just don't ruin the movie. Just give us some up. What the story's about it too. They get you.
You gave a spoiler alert, so I don't want to tell anything. And then, yada, yada, yada. Like, Jay goes running off into the woods, and then Darby goes after him, and Ash got a gun. Ash rigged the firing on the nail gun so it fires like a real gun. They go chasing her through the forest. Darby gets shot. She tells the army dude and the Orange Woman, and then yada yada yada. Ash finds out that blah blah blah. Darby's dad was a military dude, killed himself. You know, it's like, oh, was it like this? Was it like this? Oh, it's gonna take the term. And then, you know, blah blah blah. Lars got a nail gun. Something happened. I don't remember. Then Lars was aiming the nail gun at Jay. Ash went up, and if you do that, I'm gonna get mad. Ash on Darby's wrist, he nail gunned it to the wall, and then she used the hammer to pull it out. Gave the hammer to Jay, and then Jay turned off the lights, and then Darby took Lars's gun and then pointed it at him, and then. I'm pretty sure Ash was aiming the nail gun. Jay comes up and hits him with a hammer. He accidentally shoots his brother in the head. And then he's like, my head feels weird, but he's alive. And then he trips on the blood, and the nail goes in deeper, and he dies. And then she tries driving away with the car. She crashes because the dude popped her tire with his nail gun because he was shooting at the car. Then the cop shows up, and he's got the nail gun in his left hand. And he's like, no, 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 no. Like, put your hands up, and then he just keeps talking. And then basically Darby shoots him. Shame on her for not hitting him in the head. And then basically he's still alive. You know, he takes, and then he like, she walks over to him to finish him off instead of staying in the car to finish him off. And then he basically hits, like, shoots her with the nail gun or something, or like hits her, and then takes the gun, shoots, like, grabs the gun, shoots the cop, and then finishes the cop. And then she stabs him in the neck, and then she's alive.
And that's what happens in the movie. That's basically everything.
That was literally the movie in a nutshell. We should start a series, Jessie Sums Up Movies. For those of you that are curious but not curious enough to watch them. But anyway, so everything that I did not like in the book, what I call cheap thrills in the book actually work in the video format. So it was very fast paced. I really enjoyed. The movie kept the atmosphere, and I think it enhanced some of the characters. I really enjoyed watching the web, and it in my opinion, it felt like it should have been a movie from the start. I really enjoyed it. Jesse and I enjoyed together, and I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm raising him right or what, but he was able to call some of the twists way before they happened.
Yep.
We really enjoyed. We are that kind of people that when we watch a movie, we discuss and try to figure out what's going on, right?
Guys, make sure to like if you want to see us play with that Ouija board. The Ouija board. The Wega board.
But anywho, I would say that we both enjoyed it. Overall, I would give this
4.
a 4. I'm
And a
with
half.
you. No. My overall score for the movie is a 4 because I was very entertained, and it was actually good acting and atmospheric, and the visual format really fit the story better in my opinion. What is your final score and why?
I think at the beginning, like, the kid nailed it with the crying, but closer to the end, I think she should have added more fear to her character, because, like, there is still someone sitting there aiming a gun at you, and they said if you move, then she's dead. So the fact that Jay still moved is insane to me.
Okay, so what is your overall score and why?
I mean, I'm just going to give it a 4.5 because I liked it.
That's fair enough. So
Yes, it is.
now is where I do compare who did it better. And I think if you watch both parts, you know what my answer is going to be. But if you skip the movie because you hadn't watched this, they are both very thrilling. But in my opinion, no,
The movie is better.
the movie is better than the book for No Exit. With that said,
I definitely gave the better description.
I still think that if No Exit is on your TBR, you should read it because it's worth reading. It's very, like I said, fast-paced, and I think it's one of those things that you have to read and make up your decision for yourself.
See, that's weird to me. Like, the book and the movie are made by the same person, right?
The story is the same. And I do feel that some of the holes that there was in the book made more sense in the little changes they made for the movie. So overall, in this case, still read No Exit. If it's on a TBR, you're probably gonna be like most of the people, love it. It's gonna be the best thing you've ever read. I'm sorry, my opinion is unpopular. Read the book, but the movie did it better. That's what I had for this Wing It Wednesday. I hope your week continues to go well. Remember, the weekend is coming, and I hope that until I see you on Friday, you will continue to be that hummingbird. Bye!